Nice to have you with us as we move it along. John in Boston, he plays with us. John, good afternoon. How are you today, pal? Okay?
How you doing?
All right, John. Like to see you get off to a decent start here and do a halfway and go from there. On Julian Edelman's crazy catch on the Pats' final drive in regulation of Super Bowl 51, who originally tipped Tom Brady's pass? That was a tipped catch. Who tipped it for Atlanta? You're a Patriot fan in Boston. You got to know that.
Yeah.
Greatest comeback in Super Bowl history. That one's got to be known.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3. All right, John in Boston does not know that. Yeah, Coleman in Tampa, and he says hello. Hello, Coleman. How are you today, pal? Okay?
Hey, dog. How you doing?
All right, Coleman. Like to see you get off to a decent start. Let's ask you something that's right out of the gate. 111 for Coleman, please, if you can there, Collie. 111. Listen up.
Obviously, it's disappointing to lose, and for me, it's even more disappointing because you feel like you let a lot of people down that stood up today to fight. People like Doug Legursky, Antoine Randall. I turned the ball over, and you can't do that. There was a lot of throws I'd like to have back.
Who is that?
Ooh. Can I hear it one more time, dog?
Yeah, you sure can, Cole. Anything. Let's hear it.
Obviously, it's disappointing to lose, and for me, it's even more disappointing because you feel like you let a lot of people down that stood up today to fight. People like Doug Legursky, Antoine Randall. I turned the ball over, and you can't do that. There was a lot of throws I'd like to have back.
That is who?
Big Ben.
There you go. Good job. I didn't think you were going to get that. Well done. Yes, it is. It is Roethlisberger after the loss. So there you go from there. All right. Bill Belichick has been a coach in 10 different Super Bowls. What is his largest margin of defeat? So he's been a coach. Now, not the head coach. He's been a head coach and a coach. He's been on a staff, whether he's been the boss or the assistant, for 10 Super Bowls. What's his largest margin of defeat?
Oh, my goodness. I have no idea. I'm going to take a guess.
Please. It's a number, so you need to give me. 5?
15.
Nope, not quite. Interesting about, you know what that tells you, that question? They don't know the Belichick coaching history as well as they should, because that is not that hard. They don't know, interesting, they don't know the Belichick. Here's a guy that's Lombardi, and they don't know that the fans don't know they know he's with the Patriots, they know he was with the Browns, but they don't know anything else besides Belichick. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to educate so you know a little something about the great Belichick before we get to this game. Here is Jesse in Delaware. He says hello. Jess, welcome. How are you today, pal?
Thanks for letting me in.
All right, Jess, good luck. All right, Super Bowl 51. Who scored for the Falcons to give them their 28-3 lead?
Was that Tevin Coleman?
That is correct. Tevin Coleman. It was a good start for you. So I like that. Here we go.
You're gonna make it after all.
There you have it. All right, here you go, Jess. That's the Mary Tyler Moore theme. Now, if you get this and go on to win the contest, you get an extra $200 from yours truly. Ready?
All right.
Doesn't sound like he is. All right, here you go. Who played Rhoda's father on the Mary Tyler Moore show?
I have no clue.
All right, so again, we told people to prepare, to study. A couple more. Yeah, absolutely, a couple more. Eddie, do you have a call? Hello? Bob, John, hello? Steve, Pete, Fred, John, Mike, hello?
You're gonna make it after all.
I love it. There you go. All right, do we have a caller, Ed? I got one more, all right. Who is it? Danny in New Jersey. Eddie, that's slop. Danny, good afternoon. How are you today, pal? Okay?
How are you, Mad Dog? I don't know if I count as a refugee. I was listening to you back in college in the 80s when I went to Rutgers. You made all those bad Super Bowls in the 80s like kind of fun that week.
No, I usually pick them all the time. I did a terrible job. All right, so you are a guy who goes way back. No, I can't count you as a refugee. That's
okay. Yeah,
it's a little spotty.
I fell off the wagon. So I don't live in the area up where I could get you. So when you went over to XM, I started picking you up again.
Well, good. Good to hear it. Now let's get yourself off, Danny, to a decent start. Name the last Super Bowl where there was no Gatorade bath for the head coach.
Okay, no Gatorade bath. That would have to be. Let me see. I'm assuming the Giants invented it, if I remember right. It's got to be Super Bowl 20.
No, the last, not the first, the last.
Oh, the last one where there was not one.
Yes.
Okay, the last one where there was not one. That would be last year, Super Bowl 51.
All right, I'm going to give him that because I want to be nice and end this show on a positive. And boy, you are lucky you have a nice host. But that means I'm going to have to be brutal now. What Super Bowl winning head coach was the head coach of the Allen Hancock College before launching his NFL coaching career?
Allen Hancock College. That's one I haven't heard of.
I asked it the other day.
Oh, I didn't hear it the other day.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Controversy day.
A controversy was a mess. It's cost people their jobs.
Exciting
by the company.
Yeah. No, that's not good. Let me see. Allen Hancock.
I think Steve's making his last ever appearance on Mad Dog Radio at 6:30 for an update. But you may continue.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to go last one, Bud Grant.
That is incorrect. So Dan says good night, and that will be it for the contest as far as the day is concerned. Colin kept on waving me along. He wasn't going to get that, Colin. We could have got another minute to kill. That one he wasn't going to get. Anyway, is everybody okay? Eddie, Bill? Well, let's get Bill in. We got 40 seconds. Bill, after yesterday, the bloodletting, you feel a little better about today?
It was a good contest today.
So you do feel better?
Solid 2 hours. Had some good participants. Had some tough questions. Had an entertaining doggy.
So you feel a little better.
No complaints.
You feel better today.
I do.
Yesterday, you walked out of here with your tail between your legs.
Yesterday was bumpy.
Yeah. Bumpy. That was that Norwegian cruise line coming up through that northeaster there. More than bumpy. So you feel better. You think we'll have 2 more winners before the end of the week?
We'll have 2 more winners. We'll definitely have 2 more winners. I don't know if we'll get 2 winners tomorrow, but we'll get 2 winners.
Yeah, I think you're right. Good job, Bill. Well done. So, Bing Cow, you back in the mix with Mike?
He sent me some nice stuff.
We're going to make him a star. He's a star already, but we're going to make him a star here on this show. Okay. We're going to say goodnight for the contest now. We'll be here for another hour because you want to make sure we're on top of this Hall of Fame announcement, which will be coming down here shortly.